Hey, welcome back to Fletcher Maintenance. Today we're working on cleaning out the heat exchanger. So I got an order saying that it keeps kicking out and overheating and stuff, and that tells me that this heat exchanger right here needs to be cleaned out. It's a pretty simple job. All you do is just take all the bolts off. Last time I did, I replaced the bolts. And I gotta get a drill. I usually leave my brush here. It's right, yep, it's right there. Connect this to the drill, and I ream out about 20-30 holes. And that, what happens is it builds up scum, and the scum won't let it cool itself down. So it's so tight to this machine right here. I have to open this back door to get in here, or lean back a little bit to be able to get to this. So I'm gonna open this door up, move it out of the way, so I can work. Yeah, this little chiller is tucked away in his own little place, so I have to make sure I have light and stuff back here. Yeah, it's quiet today here because it's Saturday. I'm working by myself. There might be another guy coming in, but for the most part it's just me, and not doing anything too dangerous where I have to worry about somebody being here. Alright, so I open the back door so I can reach in like this. Then I'm gonna get my drill. And it's the 3/4, so alright. Let me get this Quinn 3/4. Well, I think it's called shallow. What are these called? I don't know what they call, but they're great. Ever since I've got them about 6 to 8 months ago, man, I use the crap out of them. And I got the Tecton 1/2 inch. It's just such low profile. I love it. I truly enjoy it. Then Alston tools for the back. I mean, I use this on everything. I mean, I usually use this one is actually the one I use it for. I haven't used it the last 4 or 5 times I've done it. I truly do. When you find a tool that works so good, you just want to keep with it. Which, why not? If it makes your job easier, why not just do it? So, yeah, it's nice and low profile. Actually, even with that one, I had to have another wrench anyway, so. Oh, by the way, usually if I'm doing this during work hours, I have to turn the tower valves off because water will come out. There's a little bit of water in there that will come out, but that's one thing. If we're doing production, I have to do this on the fly. I definitely have to make sure I do it. Right now, that's why I got these rags down here. Put a bunch of red rags to soak it up because it will be a little bit coming out of there. So it's a little more than what it's supposed to be. It's not normally that high. Set them up anyways. I wonder if the tower was left on. Well, I know I don't hear the tower on, so I know it's not on, but sometimes you can leave this valve on and it keeps pressure on the back of it. No, the valve's off. It's usually not that much water coming out there at this time. That's strange. Usually have a couple rags on the bottom does it, but all right, so I mean, it's just very enjoyable. Yeah, when we designed this, I should have had them move that over a couple more inches where I'd have to be so tight to get back there. All right. Yeah, I had two of these trays. This is the one I've used the longest. I really enjoy this mat. Really, I even keep it in the cardboard. That's why cardboard's all that. I had the Icon. The Icon at first was the better deal because the better deal. This was only 19 bucks, I believe. Maybe not even that much, but it was super cheap, and I was like, holy moly! I got one at that price, and now they're $27. So I was gonna get another one. I really don't need another one. I got the other one that I use more than I use that one, but just can't justify spending that kind of money on something that I'm not gonna use a lot. I work by myself for the most part, so I have two of them. Is definitely nice to have, one for tools and one for your bolts and whatever. So I definitely do like having a couple of them. So yeah, and I try to keep it in the pattern that it comes in. It doesn't have to be, but it makes it easier. You know it goes with thread, so if it's a little boogered up one way or the other, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, even on the weekends, the brake buzzers go off, and lunch buzzards and different hour buzzards and stuff go off, and then we just keep it rolling. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's definitely a couple hour job to do it right. I mean, if you're in a hurry and stuff and you need it done the second because you need to keep it running, you could do it within an hour or so, but it's not gonna, it might get you out of a hole if you're need it done right now, but it would definitely, it takes a good couple hours to clean these up good and take your time and make sure you're cleaning them properly and whatnot. And now when I take this cover off, I'll show you. So you don't want to ream this at the very end and stuff and end up putting a hole, because it's old and it's pretty soft. So I think we bought this in '09, so it tells you. And what is April of '26? So it's definitely got their money use out of this, but we're definitely a company that doesn't. We try to use every bit we can possibly use of it before we upgrade or whatever. Truthfully, we should upgrade anyways, because when we first got this one, we was running smaller machines and we was running smaller molds. So we definitely need a bigger one with all the bigger molds we're having. And then bigger machines. It definitely takes all I can to keep up with it. All right. So as you can see, there's a bunch of copper lines. There's definitely some crud. You see some mud or something gets in there and it coats the copper lines, and can't let it cool itself down. Alright. So what you do with the drill on it, you take this and it goes all the way deep down. So it takes all of it. It's 11.5 deep. I normally don't do it because I know what it feels like to get to it, but I'm gonna do it like I'm training. So get the drill. Get your drill, test your batteries. Alrighty. Then get a piece of tape. See if I have any open. I do. Piece of tape. Drill. So she's always there, but you're gonna back it up, it's gonna be right there. So you know that's where you're gonna bottom out, but technically so you don't want that to go past that thing. Right there. So technically I'm not even touching it. I'm touching now. So that tells you that's as far as you want to go out on there. It goes to the very end of it. See all the mud? See how the mud is coming out of there? That's what coats the copper lines in there. We have a chemical system in the other room over there that puts it in the tower, and the tower circulates it to make it where this stuff doesn't happen as much. But for some reason, last year or so, we've been having to clean these out more now than I've ever had, truthfully. I mean, when you PM it, we do it anywhere from 3 to 4 every 3 to 4 months get it done or whatever. But it seems like we're doing it every couple months now, so I don't know if there's I don't know, our chemical ratio is off a little bit or what. The numbers over there look right out of that, but for some reason it's not doing it. I'm getting a bucket. You don't want to run that brush in there dry. So you just need to get a little bucket, put a little water in there, so you can dip the tip of the brush in there while I was doing it. Just need a little bit. There we're at. So we had yesterday off for Good Friday. Today is Saturday. Tomorrow's Easter. I'd like to wish everybody a happy Easter, and hopefully you guys get to spend some quality time with your family and enjoy the holidays. See how that mud came out of there? That's why. And what I'm doing, I'm pushing pressure up top of this. You definitely don't want to use gloves, because if this get caught in your glove, you can definitely break your finger or whatever. But anyways, I put pressure up on top while I'm pushing it. It's cleaning the top, and then I'm pushing down on the bottom, put pressure on there, and then sideways too. So you're trying to clean around, so it's a pipe. So I'm trying to clean all the way around the whole thing. So I'm putting pressure top, down, sideways, left, right. So there's definitely water inside there, but it helps to get a little bit more water. Yeah, I can't even hit the bottom of it like this. And after it's all done and said, I'm gonna do it quick. Like, you need to spend a few seconds on each of them. Well, you gotta go put pressure when I was down. You gotta put pressure when it's up. You gotta put pressure on the sideways. So it takes a little bit. So after we do every one of these, we turn these on and then we flush the system out. So all the stuff that's back there that I might be knocking off, but it's not coming our way, is back there. And we don't want to close this up and then let it get back in the system and clog the tube back up. So what I do is turn them valves on and it pushes a little bit of that water out. Yeah, this is all that mud that's in there. This is definitely the reason why it's definitely muddy. It's definitely nasty in there. Yeah. That should not be inside there. So I'm not done, but I'm gonna play like I did all of them. So now what you would do, set this aside. So I'm gonna turn the tower valves on. And then that's what happens. It flushes it out. It flushes it all out, gets all that stuff on the back of it. But I'm just doing it so this video is not 2 hours long. And then so actually just doing that made it look a lot better. But I would start reaming that back out again. It definitely will start coming back because I didn't even touch none of these on the bottom. Yep. Alright. I'd like you to like, subscribe, and share the video. Comment. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.